That's good. Really good. So you're really good, and I'm, in case you wondered, I'm really good too. My life is really good right now. So I went to Yale, and then I moved to New York to become an actress, which meant that I went to the best school out of everyone who worked at Pottery Barn, Soho. Except for this one guy in draperies who went to Harvard. And there's this guy in tableware who went to Princeton. And there's this lesbian who is getting her master's from Brown, but she never finished her thesis, so I don't count her. I didn't work retail for the money, no. It was for the employee discount. 50%. Yes. My boyfriend and I would go there on my days off, and we'd pretend we were yuppies paying full price. And we'd say things like, "Honey, do you think $64 is too much for a salad bowl?" "Me neither. Let's get 2. Or, $72 for salt and pepper shakers? Are they crazy? Do they want to give these things away?" I don't know who I was trying to fool. It was like my friends would come over to my filthy, like, windowless, tiny apartment that I shared with like 5 people and see my salt and pepper shakers and be like, "Wow, Alex is really doing okay for herself." So one day we're in line at the Pottery Barn, and Joaquin Phoenix and his girlfriend were standing behind us. Okay, Joaquin Phoenix is like my favorite actor ever. But I play it totally cool, and before I know it, we're in this like couple conversation. We're totally bonding, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna be best friends with Joaquin Phoenix and his girlfriend. And I keep pretending like I have no idea who he is, and that we shop at the Pottery Barn at full price all the time, and we have so many bags. Joaquin has to help, we're on a first name basis now, has to help us out to the sidewalk, and then he hails a cab for us, and he puts all the stuff in the cab, and then there's this moment, I just kind of freeze. I can't move. Even though my boyfriend's already in the cab, and he's like mouthing to me, "Don't do it, don't do it." But it's too late, I can't help myself. "Oh my god, you're my favorite actor ever. Oh my god, I've been in love with you ever since Parenthood. Scene where you're hiding your masturbation? Oh my god, you're such a talented actor, and your brother had it too. I'm so sorry that he died. I mean, but he had it too. I mean, not the masturbation thing. The acting thing, it was too late, and you could see the disappointment in his eyes, like he had really thought he made new friends who shopped at Pottery Barn at full price, but no, he, or at least I, was just a crazy fan. So then the next day, I'm working, and you should walk in, but Joaquin. So I take off my Pottery Barn headset and I shove it under a sofa cushion, and I'm like, oh my god! Look at this! Pee-me-aholics, arrest us now! Can't get enough of this place. Oh gosh, I just love it. You know, when you have the money to burn. I have a $64 goal. And he's looking at me kind of weird, and he says, "I didn't know you worked here." And I'm like, "What? I don't work here. I'm just a big shopper, huge." And then I noticed he's looking at my chest, and at first I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then I realized my Pottery Barn name tag is still stuck to my sweater. So yeah, that was it for me and Joaquin being BFFs. But it's okay. I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. I'm so happy. I just feel like I have to say that because sometimes I think I tend to give the impression that I'm not happy. Like tonight, I was late getting here, and I was like, watching, and I'm thinking about everything I'm going to say, and I'm concentrating really hard. And when I concentrate, I tend to like scowl a little bit, I think. So I'm scowling, and this guy walks by me, and he stops, and he's like, "Hey, come on, smile. It's not that bad." And so I look at him, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. I guess getting raped isn't that bad." Yeah, I have emotional problems. I just want to be straight with you, in case you thought I was normal, sane. I'm not. I remember a few years ago, I had a total breakdown, and I brought my mom with me to therapy, or to the therapist's office. And so after the session's up, 15 minutes, the psychiatrist opens the door, and my mom like practically falls in, and she's like, "So, how'd she do?" And the therapist is like, "Well, she'll have to come back and see me, once a week." And my mom's like, "Oh, so not that good." Like I just failed my SATs or something. I was like, "Mom, this is not an exam, it's like an ongoing process." But no, she was determined to find me a therapist coach so that next time I could pass. That never happened. But it didn't matter because I stopped seeing my psychiatrist. She had a lazy eye, so the entire time I was like totally stressed out, like, am I looking at the right eye? Like, I don't know, I didn't want to offend her. And then I had to go on anxiety medication, and then I found out she was a lesbian, and I was totally freaked out because I'm like, is she looking at my tits or is that the lazy eye? I don't know. And turns out she was just looking at my Pottery Barn name tag. Anyhow, that's it for me. Thanks, guys.